Alright, hello everybody, I am Godrekefalcer, and welcome. This is Thursday, and Thursday always means Minecraft on my channel. This may be coming out a little late than normal, that's because it's exam week. If you have exams, you understand, things just get jumbled up, you gotta study, that kind of thing. But, welcome to Surreal News. This is now number 4 Surreal News, and last week I had some recommendations to do some maps. So welcome to a Minecraft map. This one is called Extreme Rainbow Road. It's a parkour map. I'm sure you can just Google it or whatever. I may put a link to it down in the description. If anybody asks for it, I'll be sure to put it down there. And basically, yeah. So if you're new here, welcome. And if you're old, welcome back. It's always good. And basically, what I do every Thursday is I just play a little Minecraft while I go through some gaming news I find interesting or I think you guys should know about. And so let's start out by saying the words esports and permadeath are now in the dictionary. Go figure, I'm not sure why, but it's pretty interesting, and this map is so cool. It speeds me up a whole lot like this, and there's a gap between each of these, but if you jump, you slow down. And so it's kind of like a little racetrack, or like Mario Kart. Oh, that got me. Just fell right off. That's weird. I think I turned, but when I turned, it was on a... I turned directly into a gap, which is pretty horrible. But yeah, we'll keep going here. If you haven't seen it or heard of it, Surreal's game called Dark Dreams D4, as most people know it by. Oh man, it got me again. I tried this earlier and it worked just fine. But Dark Dreams is now coming to the PC. I haven't seen too many people play it. I've seen Cryatic play it. It seems really cool. I might try it out. It seems like a game I could play on my channel. And if you guys want to see it, please let me know. I might consider buying it, especially if it's coming to the PC. I didn't consider playing it before because it was on the system and I didn't have a system. And I don't, not yet at least. So that's pretty neat. What else is there? A new Assassin's Creed game. Of course there is. There's always another Assassin's Creed game. This one is called Assassin's Creed Victory, I believe. I don't know too much about it. I think it's called Victory because it's supposed to be in Victorian era London. And basically you play around and it's kind of like a syndicate version of Assassin's Creed. And so maybe you work for the mob or something? I don't really know. But it's another of another. And honestly, I haven't played any of the Assassin's Creed games myself in a while. Boy, I want to say I got to 4. I played Black Flag because I really enjoyed the pirate part of the 3rd game. I own that one. That was like, oh, I went the wrong direction. But the 3rd one I kind of liked, just the new adding to it basically in the whole Indian setup, and you could go through trees and stuff, which was a really cool factor of it. But that was about all there was to that game. Besides the pirate part, which is why they made an entire game out of it, because it was the only good part about the 3rd game, in my opinion. I mean, someone out there could like the full game, and I mean, the stories in those games aren't usually like the main things you need to worry about, because it's just about killing people. But, like I said, I really enjoyed the pirate part. I enjoy Sid Meier's Pirates a lot. I used to play that back in the day on original Xbox. I guess you can't call it the Xbox One anymore, but technically it was the first Xbox? That's so confusing. Oh, man. And I have gotten caught multiple times talking about the original Xbox as the Xbox One, and then someone's like, what are you talking about? But, yeah, so we'll see that new game. It looked like a more common era. They're getting, well, I would say they're getting closer to the current era, but they already did do that. So I guess they went way backwards and now they're forwards and then they're coming to the center, I guess, in eras of time. And Payday 2, yeah, it was a nice switching subjects here, but Payday 2 is now coming out with a 1080p version. They're coming out with a new version that comes with all the DLC. Obviously, once they come out with the original game and some DLC, they always pop out one of those weird versions with all the DLC included to try to get people to buy it. And it's pretty cheap. It wasn't too bad from what I saw. And yeah, so 1080p, yeah, improvements. I don't remember if that was only the Xbox version and the PlayStation version, or if it was the computer version as well. I don't actually know. Or I think the 1080p was on the computer, and then they're now putting it towards the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. Wow, I'm trying to pay attention here and then talk to you guys at the same time. But I don't know a whole lot about that. I know there's quite a few DLCs out for Payday 2 now, and a lot of my friends enjoyed it. I've never actually played it. Let me know in the comments if you like it, or if you want to tell me more about it. Maybe I'll buy it. Who knows? And, okay, what else is coming out soon? Witcher 3. So, I got Witcher 3. I didn't pre-purchase it now. I was going to pre-purchase it, but 54 bucks is quite a bit. I usually don't buy games right when they come out nowadays, because you can always find them cheaper within like a week, or if you check out Green Man Games or Humble Bundle, they're always cheaper. But I got Witcher 3. I'll probably play that, probably not on my channel. It's a big free roam RPG kind of game, so I may do a Twitch on it. That would be neat. I have a Twitch account. Yes, it exists. I don't play on it. I might more. I recently got a new computer. I built a custom computer. If you guys want to know the specs about that, feel free to let me know, and I'll tell you guys. But I got Witcher 3 with the graphics cards, so that's kind of neat. I got the GTX 970 or whatever, but what's kind of a pain about that is I literally just saw, when I was looking through all the recent news and stuff to see what to tell you guys, basically, there was an update that said you could get the new Dark Knight game with it as well. So you get Witcher 3 and Dark Knight. But I bought it too soon, and now I can't get that game. I may look it up and like complain at them or something and be like, you know, I just bought one of these and I really want Arkham City, and yeah, I think you should give it to me. And I might see if I can't do that. Oh, I want that game. Oh man, there was a little gap there. Wow, this is gonna get difficult, isn't it? So, I'm not very good at parkour, as you could tell, but this doesn't seem to be quite parkour. It's a little racing game right now, but I remember there were other parkour parts. But, yeah, let's get to actual news. So, what else is coming out? Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5. I don't know if you're interested in the Tony Hawk games. I haven't been for the longest time. I just fell off. I'm such an idiot. But, the last game I saw involving skateboarding was Skate 3. Now, Skate 3 was old, but all of a sudden everybody started prepping it up and playing it, and it was literally just PewDiePie. Like, he played it, and then everybody was like, oh, we gotta play it right now. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5 coming out. I imagine it'll be on consoles as well as PC? I don't know. The Tony Hawk games used to be PlayStation exclusive. They might be now. Who knows? Probably not. I think in today's market you can't make nearly enough money if you only put it out towards one console. Some games can, like Halo can always get away with it, like easy, because it's a Halo game. People love Halo games. Quick update on Battlefront. I am way keeping track of Battlefront. Star Wars Battlefront was like my life as a kid. I was talking about my original Xbox earlier. I had a modded Xbox, which if you don't know what that means, it means you can buy an Xbox game, download it onto your console, and just play it anytime you want. And I had the first and the second Battlefront on that thing, and I played it a lot. I remember in Battlefront 2, there was a specified mode to where if you basically went in there with a specific mode setup, then you could get all the Jedis in the game, and then you can be every single one of the original characters. Not just the Jedis, there's like Boba Fett and some other main characters that use guns. But that was a lot of fun. So my update on Battlefront is they now will not do iron sights when the game comes out. And if you don't know quite what that means, iron sights means basically you look down the sight of the gun. So Call of Duty kind of things where there's a third person where you're at hip and then you go up and iron sights right there. And they're not going to have that. And so you have to either fire from hip. I think you can just straight fire from hip. I don't know, snipers may have a specific thing where you can actually look down the scope, but there won't be any just hip with like machine guns, pistols, etc. Which is kind of interesting that they're doing that, because usually that means you're in third person and you fire from the hip, just always. We'll see how that goes. I'm not sure how it'll go. It still seems really cool because I'm way looking forward to the game, but we'll see about that, because I don't really get how you'd aim very well. They might have a sight thing, but that wouldn't be fun. I don't know. There might be a super difficult move where they remove all the UI off of it, and you don't even have an aimer, you can't iron sight and all that jazz, and it's just really difficult. I don't know. We'll find out. Oh man, I need to take that turn? I don't know. Because I know if you jump, I think it gets disabled. Which sucks. But, yeah, you can see my death count there. I'm up to 13. And the guy that created the servers right there, I guess he had 49 just when I loaded it up. But, alright, let's see. What else do I have? Ah, yes, another update. Battlefront, so far, they have 12 maps specified that you could play multiplayer on. And it said per map there's going to be 40 players. Now, that includes just people players. I imagine there'll be NPCs just wandering around, maybe attacking you, maybe controlling specific things, or just being part of the scenery, props, or whatever. But that's just 40 people. So, probably 20v20 mode kind of thing, which seems really cool. That's a massive battlefield. And, let's see. Coming to the end here, so let's keep going. And then in the end here, I couldn't find too much more information. There was a lot of stuff about the Assassin's Creeds. AMD's coming out with a new processor, which is pretty interesting, and a new graphics card setup. So things are going to get a little cheaper just all around once they announce that. What else was there? Well, let's talk about the couple of games that I thought were really cool. And I'll probably just leave you guys with that. And I know I haven't got very far in this map. It's really difficult. Oh man, look at that. But I might continue to try this, and I can return to this one spot next time. And so we could just continue with this map next week. Every Thursday we do this little thing. And what do we got? What do we got? Early 2016. We'll be expecting Oculus. People can actually buy Oculus, just a product that you could go to the store and buy. It may not be in stores, basically, very quickly, I would imagine. There's probably a lot of on-site, on their website kind of thing, or very specific people will sell them. But early 2016, those will come out. Oculus Rift, you can use them. Speaking of that, the Steam engines, the new Steam computers that Steam's coming out with, or Steam consoles per se, they can support them. So that's one of the better things or recommendations that I would say to buy one. If you have an Oculus or whatever, it's very compatible to that, and so that's easy to do. What else? Early 2016, Mirror Edge 2. One of the first games for Xbox 360, if not the very first game for Xbox 360. It was one of the first. I don't know if it was the first. I know it came with the original Xbox 360 right when it came out. Very interesting parkour game. Just like by chance, I'm parkouring, and that game's very parkoury. I think you did get weapons near the end of the game, but it was more just dodging, avoiding, and it was beautiful. It was a gorgeous game. So the second one of those is coming out. Titanfall 2 is coming out, but maybe not this year. It's been delayed in 2015. It may come out in 2016. We'll see. I never really played any of the Titanfall games, but I know a lot of people that do, and they nerded out about it really bad and said it was great. And so, second one of those coming out. And then, let's see, the last thing today that I thought was really cool, A rumor has been spread around that next month Fallout 4 will be revealed, and I've been looking forward to that. Primarily, the numbered games are the better ones. Now, I'm not talking bad about New Vegas. I owned it. It was good. It just didn't have the dark, crazy atmosphere that I needed from those games. But yeah, Fallout 4 next month. And you might be bad talking me right now about that. But like I said, I enjoyed New Vegas. It was, I don't know, it's kind of Demon Souls compared to Dark Souls, to where I love them both, of course. It was just that one like hurt my soul, and the other one was just difficult. Demon Souls was like really dark. Like if you play Demon Souls, it's abundantly dark. Like the atmosphere is crazy, and it was just very interesting, in my opinion. And in that same opinion, I felt like that's how Fallout 3 compared to New Vegas, where they were kind of the same in a way, but one was a lot darker, and there was a lot of, I don't know, the story didn't give you a whole lot, which I enjoyed, because it was mostly about just being in an apocalypse, being by yourself, kind of being sad, but still being able to gun down everything you find, and everything's really deformed and crazy. It's that post-apocalyptic kind of world. So those games I have always liked a whole lot. They're really neat, those games. But I got a little further, which is why I was kind of just gabbering on right there. Gabbering, who uses that? Nobody uses that word. I guess I use that word. Go figure. But anyway, I got a little further, and like I said, I could just resume here next time. But that's all the news I have for today. Like I said, for those of you who wander around my channel, or you're not subscribed yet, welcome, and feel free to subscribe. Our community is growing every day, and I just got a new computer, and so I'll be able to put out for the new HD. I'll go ahead and tell you that I'm probably going to switch to 60 frames because it just looks so much better, and then I'll be able to play more games. I've been waiting to get my computer built and working before I started my new series. And we'll see what that is. We'll see what that is. I think I'm gonna play the new, maybe a Telltale kind of game, kind of story. And we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, I have Witcher 3, so I'm definitely gonna play that. And I have Octodad. I'm definitely gonna play Octodad soon. And yeah, that's about all I got planned right now. Let me know if there's any games you guys want me to play, or any maps that you guys want me to check out. I really like this parkour map, but I haven't been paying much attention while I've been just jabbering on all over the place. So yeah, thank you for watching, and if you're new, feel free to stick around. And we do this every Thursday, Surreal News. And yeah, and naturally I will see all of you in the next video. Bye bye for now. Bye. Bye. Bye.